All right, I'm back for another petty pop up. Real heavy on the petty. I'm just here to state my petty opinion. All right, y'all. Everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion and for educational and entertainment purposes. All right, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 19, The Town Hall Downfall. Got a couple scenes I would like to discuss a little bit. Okay, the first scene opens up with Mel and Marceau still at this sidewalk cafe. I don't know why they didn't finish this scene in the last episode, but they should have. This is the 21st century. People are pretty smart. So the filler scenes and the drawing out stuff, it's not going to work. It's not going to hold people's attention. People will go elsewhere. Like people will get tired of it and they'll just do something else. Like, I know a filler episode when I see one, and I think this was just that. Side note, I used to watch this show I think it was called Lost, and it would come on, I want to say Monday through Friday, or maybe a couple of days during the week. Anyway, on Friday, they would do this like cliffhanger kind of thing. And then on Monday, they would start back in the same spot. So it's essentially like watching the same episode multiple times. And that's just not going to fly. So what happened was everybody just stopped watching it because they kept consistently doing the same thing. And that's when they started coming out with those different little DVDs, little box sets. People started buying the box sets and watching the whole thing and went on about their business, because you cannot hold people's attention by cutting and trying to tape all this material and holding it for when you want to release it. They should have finished this scene in the last episode. Anyway, back to Mel and Marceau at the Sidewalk Cafe. Money making Mel sitting there with her Christian Louboutins on with her legs crossed. She was letting Marceau have it. Marceau, sir, I think you're outmatched. I think that Mel was a English teacher before she got into property preservation. So you can't mince words with her, sir. You might as well go ahead and fall back. He was still backpedaling and pussy popping, trying to explain himself. But Mel wasn't going for it. She wasn't going for it at all. And when she said, yeah, I filed bankruptcy because I wasn't going to let my ex-husband throw all the debt on me. But you filed bankruptcy because your finances wasn't right. I know his face was cracked and on the ground. Okay. Then when she said, well, what if I had said I didn't want to be involved in an expo with people who was being sued for 5 point whatever $1 million for fraud? Face cracked and on the ground. Couldn't say nothing. I mean, she just let him have it. I am so glad that Mel is standing up for herself, because I just feel like all along she has known stuff that she just chose not to reveal. I mean, on the other hand, they didn't play by the same cards. They was trying to put any and everything they thought they could against her out there as if she was their adversary for absolutely no reason. I mean, they was just trying to do what they could do to make her look bad. I really think that they're really jealous of the platform that she has built. And because none of the other ones have anything to rival that at all. And I think they're really jealous of that. So in their own way, they were trying to villainize her and make her the bad guy and just say all this stuff about her to try to subvert her support system. And it just did not work. As a matter of fact, she's got even more support now than she ever had because of, the mean games they was trying to play. So it just show you never win when you play dirty, in the words of Nene Lee. But it also shows you that sometimes you just can't help people. Sometimes you need to just go ahead and pass. I mean, I know you sometimes, they heart was in the right place. They thought they was truly their friends and they tried to help them. But these people have been some of the most ungrateful people I ever seen in my life. I just don't understand what's so hard about saying thank you and being grateful that somebody helped you. I mean, they helped you out the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? You would not be in the position that you're in now had it not been for Melody and Martel Holt. You just wouldn't be there. I'm sorry. I don't know. People they just ungrateful. I just find that across the board nowadays. Okay, anyway, next scene. Um, Tiffany and Lou and Baby Ace. They cute, y'all. I'm so sorry. I really like Tiffany and Lou. I just don't care nothing about this storyline. They could just miss me with all of that. I just feel like at their big age, they should have. Well, Tiffany should have more understanding than she does, especially since she's the one who wanted the baby. I mean, complaining about your husband working, like most women wish their husband would work more or do more. I mean, I just don't get how she can now try to complain when she is the one who was the one who wanted the baby. Anyway, I just don't really have a lot of interest in Tiffany and Lou. I'm sorry. I think they're a cute couple. I think Baby Ace is adorable, but I just don't have nothing to say about it, okay? All right. Next scene. Um Next scene is the town hall meeting. Um, Marcel's still trying to dig himself out of that hole. He keep digging for himself. Um, when Mel came in and she was able to give, some input, and here come Tisha trying to combat what she said. She just showed that she is a straight hater and she does not have any business trying to be in business. Because if you can't accept constructive criticism, most companies welcome that. They want to hear. Everybody's got a complaint box. Everybody, they want to hear what they're doing wrong so they can try to perform some type of corrective action and actually get it right to serve the people whom they're serving. Like, what do you mean you over it, you don't want no feedback, and then you're gonna get in there and say, well, I don't think we're here to discuss anything prior to. Just like Mel said, prior to leads to the main. That this stuff is setting the scene for the distractions and all the stuff that actually happened during the event. So I mean, yeah, it's all relative. Like, yeah, it all counts. And I don't know why she does not comprehend that. The more they try to present themselves as business people, the more they present themselves as dumber and dumber. They really don't have no business sitting at this table. I mean, they just don't have no business sitting there. Um, and then I saw that Mel had to leave because she was catching a flight. Did y'all see that caftan that Mel was wearing? I was like, that girl know how to travel. Girl, I love that caftan. You talking about comfortable? I used to see my mom, my grandma and them wearing them. I was like, where you give me one of them big old things? Where'd you get that big old gown from? Girl, somebody gave me one for a birthday gift or something. Girl, I've been walking around here in that thing. I love to wear that when I'm at home. But anyway, I can't understand why Marceau, they called everybody together to try to get constructive criticism, about the expo and stuff. And he was saying the right things about using it, whatever people were saying. And he was actually taking notes, about using it for the good and using it to make them stronger. But he was steady trying to throw jabs at people. That he can only, I'm glad he got this group. He can get away with that in this group. Because let me tell you something. If he was in Louisiana, he would have been got punched in the mouth several times. He would have gotten punched, if not more than punched, because it's just certain things that people in Louisiana, you don't play around with. And men in Louisiana, you don't mess with their money and you don't mess with their woman. He always wants to go back and forth with women. That's very sassy. That's very feminine. I don't know why men don't get that, but that's feminine like qualities. And all of the Scott men have those qualities. And Maurice with his big old swole pumpkin head self, I just don't like none of the Scots, y'all. I'm sorry. I just do not. Can y'all tell I don't like the Scots? Anyway. Okay, that's all I really got for that scene. And I'm Stormy and her husband. They was right for to get up and walk out. It wasn't nothing else to talk about. To be honest, when Mel left, I was just like, oh shoot, the air done left the room, child. I ain't want to hear what the rest of them even discussing. But anyway, next scene. Okay, the next scene was Nell and Kimmy. Kimmy is a snake, y'all. I knew it from the very beginning. Like, Kimmy is a low down, dirty person. She really is. And she's the kind of person that likes to throw the brick and hide her hand, act like she ain't had nothing to do with it. when all the way back, I think it was season 1, when Mel invited them over to her home to do like a spa day. I think they was getting a massage or something like that, and they was behind her back calling her bougie and whatnot. I ain't had nothing for Kimmy or Tisha ever since then, because they haters. Everything a person try to do, they try to down her and try to make it seem like she trying to be bougie or whatever. She tried to share something with y'all, and y'all calling her bougie behind her back. But that just goes to show you, like they say, everybody cannot go with you on your journey. And these people clearly not going where Mel is going, because Mel is getting ready to level up in a big way, in my opinion. And a lot of these people are not going with her. Kimmy knew exactly what she was doing. I mean, she said all that crap about she didn't want to do what Tisha did, invite her to something, tell her about something, and then not invite her to it. And then she turned around and did the exact same thing. She knew exactly what she was doing. I feel like she feels like I'm part of the core 6, and she's trying to get in the group. So I got one up on her. So while I have the one up, I'm gonna put her through some trials and make her, try to fit. Girl, who you think you are? I don't know why you, Maurice, and about most of the people on this show are non-factors. That has not changed. That woman can't gain nothing from y'all. If you're not smart enough to think that a person who has been in business for 30 years could impart some kind of knowledge to y'all that y'all could have learned from, you are the fool, ma'am. You are the fool. Nell is not missing out on nothing. She don't need y'all. Y'all need her, in my opinion. But anyway, that's all I got from that scene. Okay, the last scene was Martel. First, they showed Martel and his business partner. Martel trying to act like he can read them plans in his hand. Then they showed Chris Fletcher come up, and he was telling Martel about the stuff that Marceau had said, and Marceau Martel said, "God don't play, and I don't play either." Well, look. When you write, you write. I got to give it to Marcel. I really don't want to dislike Martel, but I really think a lot of things that he does are just disgusting. Like, he is just I don't know. I don't know how to call it with him. Like, I don't know how much to believe of what he says, because, you know, people say he's narcissistic. I've seen those tendencies in him. People say he's bipolar. I've seen those tendencies in him. I don't know if he has like a personality disorder. I don't know what he have going on with him, but he'll say one thing and then he'll turn around and do something else. And Hotel have shown me that he is really low down and dirty with a lot of the things that he have done. So he said all the right things, and I know that in the moment he was, kind of angry, and he was saying what he was saying. And, even at the town hall meeting, he was, before Melody even came in, he was saying some positive things, but I just don't know how much to believe of what he says, because a lot of these people just lie. They just wake up and lie. And so it's just hard for me to kind of, believe him, believe what he's putting out. I don't know, just like when he was saying that, about the sponsorship, that Melody should suggested that, and they should give credit where credit is due. He's absolutely right. But I mean, I don't know if he really feels that way, because Hotel is very performative. Like, I think that a lot of things that he says, I don't know if he really feel that way, or if he's just trying to elicit a reaction from his ex-wife. Because a lot of things he say, I don't believe that's how he really feel. When I've seen him on like the reunion and in different parts during the show, I think that a lot of things that he says, he's trying to get a rise out of Mel. I don't believe that he really believes some of the stuff that he says. So I don't know how far to go with Martel. I'm just gonna have to reserve my judgment on that and just see where it goes from here, because I don't know. I don't trust it. Okay. So that's all I got. Y'all, I'm still trying to find my tribe. They still trying to find me. I guess it's gonna take a while. I'm okay with that. But I got my first comment the other day. I was so excited. I was like, oh, I got a comment. But anyway, that's all I got. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Until the next time, y'all.